Welcome back to my channel. This is Aso Tarot, and today's pick a card reading is going to be looking at your person and their true feelings for you. We're also going to look at the potential outcome of the near future, their possible actions towards you, and I will also be pulling channeled messages, so be sure you watch till the end to see those. Now, before I get into it, I quickly just want to say thank you so much for 700 subscribers. Like, that means so much to me. You guys have no idea. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Your comments make my day. You guys are so positive and awesome, and I just love you guys so much. So thank you so much for that. Okay, so getting into the reading, we've got 3 piles for you guys to choose from today. We've got pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. We've got the Alice in Wonderland Tarot, the Everyday Witch Tarot, and the Modern Witch Tarot. So go ahead and pick from those 3 down below which one you are most interested in or most drawn to. And then if you're not interested in seeing the shuffling, I will also put timestamps for when I'm finished with that. Okay, so go ahead, find your pile down below, and we will get started. Hey there, pile 1. If you guys chose the Alice in Wonderland Tarot deck, this is your reading, and this is your person's true feelings for you. Now, before I get started with that, I just want to shuffle a couple cards to see what the overall energy between you both are. 2 minutes in, and I'm already like just botching grammar. It's fine. So let's see what you guys are feeling towards each other and the overall energy of this connection. Just pull like 1 card from each, just so that, whoop, okay, this one wants to come out. Growth, that's always a great sign. Okay, overall energy. This one wanted to come out. Hope, okay. Oh wait, no, light. Why did I think that said hope? Light. So that would be the sun. This is all very lovely. 1 more card. Overall energy. This bad boy wants to come out. And the thinking woman. Okay. So I'm gonna guess right now, this connection could be already like in union, but I would say more likely than not, I feel like whoever is watching this is probably an overthinker, but also trying their best to either grow from this situation, or they're growing from like because of this situation, and they're becoming, and you guys both are becoming better. I think probably actually because this is the combined energy, you both maybe overthink this connection a lot, but I would say when it comes down to it, you guys both have really strong feelings for one another. I didn't mean to say really strong. Well, yeah, you guys have strong feelings for one another, but I meant really strong, like positive feelings. Like you guys light up each other's lives. Like I feel like this is a very special connection to the both of you. You guys really enjoy your time with each other, and I feel like you guys just light each other up, and I feel like this connection has sparked growth within you both. But I think both of you might be pretty smart. You guys might be students, or just intellectual people in general. And with this butterfly here, you know, maybe one or both of you have gone through some kind of transformation. So I think it's possible that maybe you guys overthink this connection, or maybe you fear being honest about these intense feelings here. I mean, the sun is a pretty big indicator of the positive feelings towards one another. So I would say that this card is very important, but I would say that maybe both of you turn your back on this a little bit too, because you might prefer logic or reason. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go ahead and start shuffling your cards. I'm just gonna actually, I don't know where I'm gonna put these guys. I'm just gonna leave them here, and I'm gonna shuffle on top of them, I guess. Okay, so how does pile 1's person feel about pile 1? Pile 1's person. Okay, we've got 3 that have popped out, so let's go ahead and look at those. So we've got the moon, we've got temperance, the Knight of Swords. Let's keep going. Okay, so pile one's person, how do they feel about them? We have the Lovers, lots of air energy here, especially Gemini. Actually, screw these cards. They're already annoying me. Okay, sorry guys. I'm gonna fix these because they'll bother me if I don't fix them. And of course I can't pick them up because I have talons, but okay. All right, I can live with that. Sorry if it's not visually pleasing, but I can't. Screw it, I'm taking them off to the side. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am so indecisive. I just like don't want everything to look. If you can't tell, I'm full of Aries chaos and things just get all jumbled and I'm just like, blah, like I don't know what I'm doing. So we're just gonna set them off to the side. You guys have the general idea. Okay, so 4 more cards. Get back on the train, Madison. Holy crap. Okay, so pile one's person. What are their feelings for pile one? Okay, I can't tell if this wants to be upright or reversed. All right, upright or reverse? Okay, I think it wants to be upright. Okay, pile one's person's feelings. We have here the Hermit and the Page of Cups. Pile one's. Okay, we got 2 more and we have Strength on the bottom of the deck. So you could be dealing with a Leo also. Then we also have the Nine of Wands and a Lion coming out. So that is fitting too. Oh, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I like this. I do like this. Okay, so pile one. Your person definitely is unsure about how you feel and about how they feel in general. I feel like there might be a little bit of fear here for sure. Like definitely fearful of what this connection might bring or might cause. I think it's interesting we got 2 knights on top of each other and they're kind of going in different directions. So I kind of see like this person, maybe they've withdrawn from you a little bit because we do have the Hermit here. And so I feel like this person is really trying to figure out how they feel about you. I definitely get the sense that they are a little fearful. We also have Pisces energy, Virgo energy represented here. Definitely they are thinking very deeply about this connection, which is interesting because like we had earlier, we had the thinking woman. So they're definitely withdrawn about this connection for sure. They go within, I feel like they think about this a lot, maybe especially at night. Like they metaphorically howl at the moon for you guys. Like, and honestly, maybe you guys felt a little like left out in the cold by them. Maybe they withdrew very suddenly, but I don't think that their feelings for you went anywhere. I think they just needed some time to sort these feelings out. And what's interesting here with Temperance and the Page of Cups is that I feel like they are kind of trying to get their life situations in order. But what's really interesting here is that I definitely feel like they are thinking about coming forward with some kind of sweet offer, but it may take some time. I think patience is going to be very important here. We have a lot of balance and duality here, especially with the Lovers and Temperance. Even with these 2 Knights of Wands, like maybe you're fire and they're air. Something like that. I mean, your air, their fire, whatever it might be. But I feel like this person, especially with Strength being on the back of the deck and this kind of being the overall energy, I feel like this person has been through a lot and they are slightly fearful of moving this connection forward or taking a risk on a person again. And I feel like they're kind of fought, like their mind is split into 2, because on one end they just kind of want to rush in and be super passionate and just kind of be more open about these like sweet feelings that they have for you. But at the same time, I feel like they're a very logical person, and they want to be sure they're making the right decision. They don't want to say something that they don't mean. They want to make sure that they're just very like I guess they're just very careful with their words, and they're not necessarily, I guess maybe they're worried about saying too much or revealing too much, or like maybe saying something and it coming out the wrong way. And what I think is really interesting is that both with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, it's a lot of quick energy, a lot of quick, more action without thinking. Whereas the Moon and the Hermit kind of represents sitting back and thinking. So my kind of idea is that this person is really, I feel like they're kind of more in this stage right now, or like kind of this area, and they're thinking about some kind of offer that they may want to extend to you, but they're really just waiting for the right time for them. But I think once they know what that time is, they're gonna come rushing in, because I feel like this is a really special connection. I feel like they do want to offer you, with this Ace of Pentacles here, something substantial. I feel like they see you as someone they could really be with. I just think that there are some past fears here that they need to work through. But overall, this is a very good spread so far, and I feel like it's pretty solid energy. I mean, you know, the Moon and the Hermit together just kind of, I feel like, kind of shows me, you know, there is a lot of darkness in this person's past, but they are really trying, you know, whatever you'd want this to be, a sunrise or a sunset, I feel like more of a sunrise, and these happy feelings, kind of, they want to take this relationship out of the dark, because, you know, see, I can't remember what king this is in the Alice in Wonderland deck, but you know, this guy right here, we'll call him Bob, he's just going into the forest, and you know, and I feel like your person is in the forest, they're a little afraid to kind of come out and be out in the sun, but I feel like once they are ready to, they will come forward, and I feel like you guys will come into union. So let's look at the potential, what the potential near future for you guys might be, what actions they might be taking. So what actions will pile one's person possibly take in the near future? What actions will pile one's person take? Okay, Eight of Wands in reverse. Over top of the Hermit, which is very interesting. What actions will pile one's person in the near future? Actions will pile one's person. Okay. Ten of Wands. What action will pile one's person? Okay, well, two came out, so I think this one popped out first. The Moon again. Oh my gosh. I love this Moon card. I think it's so beautiful. And the Two of Pentacles, so more balance here. Let's see. And, oh, but we have the Ten of Cups on the back of the deck. That is always a great sign, and I'm going to put that on top of Strength. Okay, so because this is the near future, I would not worry too much. That's why I specify that it's the near future, not like a long time, because things can always change, and I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. But it looks like for right now, this person may not get into this night energy in the near future. It kind of seems like, especially considering it's the Eight of Wands is in reverse over top of the Moon and the Hermit, I think that this person is not going to take much action at this time, and I think this is mainly because they are overwhelmed with whatever is going on in their life. They've got a lot of stuff to take care of. They've got a lot of heavy burdens and things that they just need to address in their life. But I think one of the things that I really do want to stress here, Pile One, is that I really like, I'm really not seeing much negativity here. I feel like this person overall doesn't have negative feelings towards you. And I definitely think that, like, they might have some darkness in their past, but they really don't want that to affect what you guys do or could possibly have. And with the moon here, I think they're going to be constantly, once again, thinking about coming forward and coming forward with this offer. I think that they want to rush in. I feel like they possibly dream about it a lot. But right now, I feel like this person does not have a lot of balance in their life at all. And I feel like they really need to get their footing before they can feel comfortable enough to, you know, rush in, charge in, and really be this person that you want them to be. But it is beautiful to have the 10 of Cups on the back of the deck, because I feel like this is just showing that your person does want this happy ending with you. It just seems that right now they're not in the place. They're not ready. They're going through their process right now. They're going through everything that they need to do in order to get to this 10 of Cups. I feel like this isn't anything against you. This isn't anything about you. It's just, you know, kind of what's going on in their life and what they've got things that they need to take care of. They've got things they need to learn, things they need to experience. But I'm really just getting the message, like, not to worry, like, everything will work out when it's supposed to work out. So let's also look at some angel messages. So what are pile one's person's feelings for pile one? Pile one's person's, okay, we got one. Love yourself first. Pile one's person's feeling. Okay, we had a lot pop out. We actually had 3, so I'm going to take them. We have new love, heart-to-heart conversations, and very soon. Okay, well, that directly contradicts what I was saying, so that's interesting. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. You deserve love. So I'm honestly getting, if you guys, pile one, are feeling very impatient with this connection, I think this is a message that it's time to maybe confront this head on. If you've been waiting around for this person and you're getting to the point where, you know, you're just impatient, you want it to happen and it's not happening. I feel like this is, like, I was asking about feelings, but honestly, I'm really getting that this is more a message for you guys. And the big message here is don't push away someone else that comes in just because you're waiting on this person. Because, like I said, you deserve love. And also you have to take care of yourself first. Like, if this person is not filling your cup up with love, like, you have every right to find it somewhere else. You do not have to sit and wait for someone. And I feel like the universe is trying to tell you, hey, you know, yes, this person is special. Yes, this person is important, but maybe now is not the right time. Maybe it will be revisited in the future, but it kind of seems like this person is focused on what's ever going on in their life and in their space. And so I feel like this is really just saying, you know, hey, I think a heart-to-heart conversation with this person is important, and I feel like you get the answers that you need. Maybe possibly this person is waiting because they haven't felt like it's the right time. But if you come in and speak, then maybe that's what will spark this person to feel like they can come forward. But basically the universe wants you to really figure out what your feelings are and what you want, because I feel like the universe has a lot in store for you, a lot of things that it wants to give you. And if you're not open to receiving it, then you won't get it. Okay, so let's look at your channeled messages. So what would pile one's person say to pile one if they could? What would pile one's person say to pile one if they could? I am not over my ex. Okay, so that could definitely be maybe this 10 of Wands energy and the inaction, you know, maybe this could be all that fear from the past. They're still trying to get over it. Pile one's person, say to pile one. I miss our deep talks. That's interesting because we have heart-to-heart conversations here. So maybe they are really desiring to have these talks with you and let you know what's going on. Maybe they're just too fearful to say anything. Pile one's person, what did they say to pile one? Okay, we got a couple fly out here. I don't know who I am anymore. Deep down, I still feel you. Our connection overwhelms me. Give me time. So see, with Temperance, that time, wanting to wait. And, you know, it's possible that that very soon is representative of how quickly you want it. And they're saying, hey, you know, not time yet. Let's get 3 more. We'll pile one's person, say to pile one. Okay. Pile one's person, say to pile one. Pile one's person. So we have you're my muse. So it's possible that they are big into music or they're just very inspired by you. We also have I love our friendship. So I definitely feel like this person wants you in their life no matter what. And then it says, I just want to have fun with you again. So that was on the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like this person really sees potential in this connection. I just think that they've got a lot of stuff going on in their life. But I do think that this person really respects you. I feel like there is potential here, but I also feel like you need to prioritize yourself first, take care of yourself first, and really make sure that you are staying open to whatever the universe might have to offer you. Okay, I think that is all I have for you guys, pile one. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, that information is down below. And also, if you are interested in getting free readings, I post free readings on my tarot Twitter and different channeled messages. All of that is down below. So thank you so much. Definitely let me know down in the comments if this reading resonated. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys so much, and thank you so much for letting me read your cards for you. So that is all I have for you guys, and I hope that you will come and see me again soon. Bye. Hey there, pile 2. If you chose the Everyday Witch Tarot, this is your reading, and this is how your person truly feels. So before we get into how he or she or they, sorry, I hate when I'm like 2 seconds in and I'm already using pronouns, how they feel, we are going to look at the energy between the both of you just to kind of get an idea of what's going on here. So what is the energy between pile 2 and their person? This is the energy between pile 2 and their person. Pile 2 and their person. Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Okay. What is the overall feelings between pile 2 and their person? Okay, we had 3 come out. It's too many. Just want 1. The overall energy. Okay, thank you. Obstacles and challenges. Okay, and what is the overall energy? This one's calling out to me. Hostilities. Okay, so I definitely feel like this connection has been going through it a little bit. It's possible that there have been arguments between you both, or some kind of separation, or just kind of distance between you both because of these obstacles and challenges. These could be literally anything, just from, ego to distance, long distance. This could be a long distance connection. But I feel like the biggest thing here is that you both do have a space for each other in your heart space, and you both are grateful for what this connection has brought you, or the lessons it has taught you. Even if you guys are not communicating, or you're not in union, or things are really rough right now, at the end of the day, I feel like there is a place in each other's heart for you both. And I feel like despite these hostilities, maybe somebody betrayed trust or something like that, and so now you're having to be defensive and act tough. But I think overall there is gratitude here, but there are some kinds of obstacles and challenges and some hostilities between you guys. So let's see what's going on with that. I'm actually going to set these off screen because last reading I had like a crisis trying to figure out where I was going to put them, so they're just going off. Okay, so let's see. Pile 2's person, how do they feel about pile 2? We have the High Priestess. We have the Page of Cups. Can't tell if that wants to be upright. I think it wants to be upright. Two more come out. Okay, I think this one wants to be reversed, but what about, okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, let's keep going. Get 4 more here. That was too many. Pile 2's person. How do they feel about pile 2? Page of Wands, 2 pages. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Knight of Pentacles upright. Okay, and then, oh, okay, so we just had 2 pop out, so I'm going to take them both. And we have the Seven of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you guys actually got an extra card here. All right, so this is really interesting. I definitely do not think that this connection is currently in union, although it could be. I'm really getting more the vibe that this is like a situationship, or some kind of separation of some kind. What I do want to say is that this person definitely, I feel like there's definitely history between the both of you, for sure. It's possible that this is even an ex, but I feel like this person is very creative, and they have been spending a lot of time investing in those creative mediums as a way not to maybe reach out to you and say something that they don't really mean. I feel like they're trying to withhold contact with you for whatever reason. It's probably related to those challenges and obstacles and hostilities. It's possible that this person had to move away or go on their own path, but I definitely feel like they are still looking back in the past about you. And with this High Priestess here, which is one of the only, so the only major arcanas here we have are the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune. And I do really think that you guys are connected intuitively. And I feel like this person maybe, especially the Seven of Cups here too, I feel like you pop up in this person's dreams a lot. And I think that this person definitely feels a connection with you, something that's not like, it wasn't ever, like, it wasn't something that you guys had to develop. It was like something that was just there, and neither of you could really explain it, but it was there and it existed. But I do think that this person has really sweet feelings towards you. I think that they look at you with a lot of fondness. I feel like neither of you, we don't have any kings or queens in here. And so I feel like this is probably representative of, you know, you guys are probably either both younger or just not as matured. What happened to this guy? Just not, you guys are still kind of on your journey. Whether, it doesn't really matter how old you guys are physically, you know, how you act inside kind of determines a maturity level. But I definitely feel like you guys have invested a lot in this relationship. And with the Knight of Pentacles underneath it, I feel like this person would still be open to working this through with you in the future. But with the Three of Wands in reverse, I feel like there isn't a lot of expansion or forward movement. I feel like this person doesn't really know how to move forward because they have so many different ideas or so many different things that they want to accomplish. I feel like they're honestly being maybe a little bit selfish or withheld from their feelings. And I feel like it's kind of interesting because I feel like this person does not want to let go of you, but they don't want to give you their full energy. I feel like they don't want anyone else to have you, but they don't feel like they're in a place where they can really offer you something substantial. And so I feel like what's really important here is that we have the Wheel of Fortune. So there is some kind of change to this connection coming. What that may be, we'll try to look and see. But I feel like because it is upright, that things might be changing in a positive direction. Now, those things changing, when I say in a positive direction, I don't mean that it's the outcome that you want. I mean that it's the outcome that's best for you and will ultimately lead to more happiness and positivity. I do feel like maybe this person has talked to their friends about this connection, or I feel like they're just really distracted by a lot of things in life, but they still kind of look back, they reminisce on your guys' time together, and they still have a place for you, essentially, in their heart. I feel like you guys taught each other a lot. I feel like you guys maybe share different passions. And I do feel like this person, honestly, I feel like you might have given this person more confidence and like kind of helped them go out into the world and explore and experience. And now they're like trying to think about all these potential things, like, oh, love, like, oh, a better house, like, oh, I want to garden, or oh, I'll look at all these books I want to read, I want to study, I want to go to university. I feel like this person, we do have 2 sevens here, and so I just feel like this person is really just not really sure where they're going right now. They're trying to figure it out. I think we have multiple 4s too. Do we have? No, we don't have multiple 4s. But we do have multiple pages and multiple nights. So I do feel like this person is still in the process of maturing. In terms of signs, we have some water here. We've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, a little bit of fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, some air. So we've got all of them. We got air, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So we've got all the signs here represented. So, but I feel like this energy just isn't super intense in one way or another. I feel like you both are kind of removed from one another. Honestly, I almost kind of feel like this 7 of Pentacles may be the viewer, and the Knight of Pentacles is the person, and like maybe you guys are kind of off in 2 different directions, but I feel like the Knight of Pentacles still thinks about maybe adding another pentacle to this collection, which then would be the Eight of Pentacles, which would represent, you know, working towards something. But I feel like you're definitely still holding a place for this person, but you're not stressing over them. You're not like worrying about them constantly. I feel like you are just kind of trying to tend to your own garden, do your own thing, but you definitely still think about them, and you still think about what could be. But I do think that this person in some cases is a little selfish and thinking about, which isn't inherently wrong. Like, you know, obviously, especially if you're not with this person, like, everybody has the right to explore their life and their options. So, I mean, I'm not saying it in a nefarious way, but I do think this person is focused on their life and what they want to do, what direction they want to go, and they're maybe not so sure. So let's see what the potential near future of this connection might be, their actions towards you. So we'll pile choose person's actions in the near future. So we have the Five of Cups. King of Wands. Okay, interesting. The Seven of Cups again. That's too many. It's too many. It's too many. Okay, this one fell out, so I'm going to take it. So we have the Tower, and then let's see what's on the back of the deck. Okay, we have the Hermit. So in terms of the near future, so reminder, I only want to do like the near future because obviously, one, things can change, and two, you know, this is just the near future. So I do think that this person, I would not, so the vibe that I'm getting with this King of Wands is what's really sticking out to me. And the reason it's sticking out to me is because with the Page of Wands here, I feel like this King of Wands is not your person, but an influential male figure in their life, possibly a father, grandfather, even a boss, somebody that they feel like they need to report to, and they maybe necessarily, they feel like that, like this King of Wands opinion of them, or what this King of Wands can do for them is of the utmost importance. But I do feel like this person is maybe kind of disappointed with the path that they're going down. And I feel like they will be kind of disappointed with how everything has transpired between the both of you. But what's interesting with the Seven of Cups again is I feel like if you do talk to this person, come into contact with this person, I don't think they are going to show you how they're really feeling or their real face. I feel like they are going to wear a mask around you, and I feel like they are going to pretend like everything is good when deep down they're really not going to be feeling very great about themselves. And so I feel like this person is really on a trajectory to a Tower moment. And obviously we all know that Tower moments are not fun, but they are essential to change and growth. And so I feel like this Tower moment is really going to help this person, one, mature, and two, go within with this Hermit here. So I feel like there is some essential change here happening. But in terms of the near future, I would say that for right now, this is not necessarily something that is going to come to fruition in the near future, but that does not rule out further down the line. But I do think this person is still, like, even after this Tower moment, because, like, honestly, I do not think that this Tower moment will relate to you. I feel like it'll be something in this person's life that will really just rock their world and kind of knock them on their butt and kind of force them to mature and make them realize that they need to go within. Especially if this has to do with, like, partying or anything like that, like maybe partying too hard. Like, I know if you're not in the US, they're probably not, but for my American boys, we know what's going on right now. Like, people are not staying home. So it's possible that you know, maybe they're partying a little too hard, or really I could just see like maybe they are taking advantage of vices and stuff to kind of not address any of these things, and they're maybe distracting themselves a lot, especially the Seven of Cups. I really do feel like they are trying to distract themselves from this connection, and I feel like the universe is handing them a giant can of whoop ass that is going to force them to go within. But once they go within, I feel like they will either recognize or rediscover this light that they hold for you. I think this Hermit card is so cool. And if you can just see like this little lantern, I feel like that's this light for you. And if you see, like, he's holding it out pretty far. So like, you are at a distance, but this is only the near future. This does not describe what the long-term future is. So there is still potential for this connection, but I feel like this person has a lot of development to do and a lot of things that they need to experience and go through to mature. So let's look at some advice for you guys with the romance angels. So we have heart-to-heart conversations. That was too many. That one just flew out. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay, we got two more. So we've got new love and retreat. So I do definitely think if there are some unresolved feelings, I'm gonna see what's on the back of the deck. Healing family issues. Okay, so yeah, so this person could definitely, you as well. Maybe this King of Wands is someone in both of your lives, or like you have your own problems that you need to deal with. But I really do think that the universe is maybe trying to take you away from this connection because there is some kind of new love coming in, or maybe someone that you recognize that you may want to. If you're watching this because you've met someone new and you're not sure if you should let go of this connection or look at this new person, I think that you should maybe look at this, give this new person a chance. I do think if there are some unresolved feelings, maybe a heart-to-heart conversation with the person that you're asking about is essential. Maybe this heart-to-heart conversation will cause this Tower moment. Who knows? But I definitely do think the universe wants you to be happy right now and kind of just give yourself a break from this energy, because I do feel like this person is really preoccupied with whatever is going on in their life, and they just need time to develop and become the person that they need to be. And if really, truly, if this connection is right for you both, like, you guys it will happen. Like, I always try to remind myself, like, if it's meant to be, it will be. And, you know, the universe works in really mysterious ways, and it's possible that maybe this new love is a relationship that you need to go through to develop so that you can be ready for this relationship one day, or whatever it may be. This is a general reading, so take what resonates. There's so many different possibilities. So really look into the cards. You know, this is their advice for you. So really look at what this might mean for you. So let's see what your person would say to you, if they could, with the channeled messages here. So pile two's person say to pile two. Okay, we had two come out. I see you in my dreams, which is really interesting because we also got that in the first pile, and we have the Seven of Cups twice. So they said, I see you in my dreams. There's things I'm not ready to tell you. So that would also make sense with like that mask wearing, things that they may be hiding. can we start over? So yeah, I feel like this person is not happy with whatever happened in this connection, and I feel like they need to start over so that this connection can possibly start over. And maybe this start over is in reference to this new love. So it's possible that this new love is saying, hey, maybe you guys need to have a heart-to-heart, be lighthearted again, and really get to know each other, and really try to you know, like, work on these issues together. What a pile two's person say to pile two. Pile two's person. No matter how I act, I still care about you. I feel like that is a very important, you know, like I was saying with that mask earlier, they do not want you to see how they're truly feeling. I feel like they're not mature enough to be really forward with their feelings, and so they are not going to be straight up about what they're thinking or feeling. That guy flew out. I wish I knew where your head was at. So I feel like they do wonder like how you feel about them, like if you still think about them, different things like that. You are so smart, so I feel like they really value your intelligence, and maybe that's one thing that they're kind of insecure about, because the only air that we had was like that Knight of Swords in reverse. So maybe they feel like they're not great at talking to you because like you're really intelligent, and so I feel like you can maybe out talk them. I am such an idiot. So it's very possible that they've done some things that they regret. I feel like that Five of Cups that was underneath here, that's like a, oh, I'm putting my head in the ground because I feel like such a moron. I feel so much joy when I'm around you. So I get a lot of sun energy from this card, and I feel like this is like, you know, this person really does enjoy. We have a lot of yellow here, and so I feel like this could also be like thinking of the solar plexus chakra, like, even though these are just no cards, you know, an intellectual connection, you know, thinking about how smart you are. And like, I feel like this person does feel really happy around you, and they still think about you. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have You're Beautiful. So they are also very attracted to you, and they think that you are very, very beautiful. Okay, pile two, I think that's all I have for you guys today. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, my Etsy shop is linked down below. And also, if you're interested in getting free mini readings from me, you can follow my Twitter, which is down there too. I post like mini readings, channel messages, stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for letting me read your cards. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Definitely let me know in the comments how it resonated. And of course, like and subscribe. And yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys today. So I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I hope you'll come see me again soon. Bye. Hello there, pile three. If you guys chose the Black Obsidian Tower and the Modern Witch tarot deck, this is your reading, and this is how your person feels about you. So before I start with these cards, we are going to kind of just look at the overall feelings in this connection, and this person's energy towards you. Okay, so we have health. I honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. We have triumph, and I believe that is the Chariot. It's actually kind of interesting too, because the health card, like, I have synesthesia, and I like think of 7 as like green and like kind of these colors. So okay, and then we have deceit. Okay, so this is interesting. I do feel like, oh, and that adds up to 7. Let's just calling that out. So I do feel like, especially in the past, either one or both of you haven't been necessarily completely honest with each other. I would not be surprised if there has been a separation, or it's currently in separation, or there's some kind of like time apart. I feel like you both have maybe stepped back to work on like your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health. Like I feel like you guys maybe needed that time apart because things just weren't healthy. With this Deceit card, it is possible that there was some toxicity here. But what I love is that I feel like you guys are both determined to at some point make things right or triumph in the situation. Now, we're going to get more into it with the cards, but what I'm hoping is that this isn't like hope for personal triumph, but like triumph for the connection in general, but we won't know until we look at these bad boys. So I'm going to put these off to the side because I had like a crisis in the first reading trying to figure out where to put them. So they're just going off camera. Okay, so let's start a shuffling. How does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? Also, be patient with me shuffling this deck because I've got... okay, yeah, see, like that. Smaller hands and they have trouble shuffling this deck. Okay, so right now we have the Knight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Pile 3's feelings towards pile 3's person's feelings towards pile 3. Okay, King of Wands in reverse. Okay. King of Pentacles upright. The Hanged Man, or the Hanged One, excuse me. I love this deck because it is so, like, it's so diverse and really, if you're looking for a good deck with good representation, especially of like androgynous people and, you know, like basically a good spectrum of different types of people, I would highly, highly recommend this deck. I do think it's really awesome. For inclusion and representation. Okay, pile 3's person's feelings for pile 3. Okay, we've got the Page of Swords in reverse. Pile 3's person's feelings for pile 3. Okay, and then we have the Six of Swords. And then on the bottom, we have the Four of Wands, which is really interesting. Okay, so let me start here by saying that this person that I feel like you're asking about definitely is a little free-spirited and ambitious. I feel like they are very focused on becoming this King of Pentacles, and I feel like they're very they're very active, they're very energetic, they're very motivated, but I definitely see here that there is this desire for stability, for I feel like this person wants to be more impressive to you than they maybe are right now. And I also feel like this connection, like I said before, has kind of been suspended in the air a little bit, just because I feel like honestly, I really do kind of feel like this deceit was more on this person's end that we were experiencing. I feel like this person, you know, they're looking out for number one, and number one is them. And I feel like they maybe don't feel very great about the stuff that they've done in the past, but rather than going in and trying to reflect on why they might have done those things or why they treated you that way, I feel like instead they're just trying to move forward and trying to become a person that they're more proud of, and maybe you might forgive them then. But I definitely do feel like this person, their life is a little out of balance right now, and they really are kind of just in a limbo stage right now because they are kind of trying to get their footing. They need to be able to balance what's going on in their life so that they can feel like they can move forward. However, with the Hierophant here, and the Page of Swords in reverse, I feel like this person is maybe afraid of commitment, or anything traditional. I feel like this person is not very traditional. I'm really getting a heavy like Aquarius vibe, but I'm also getting I feel like there's like an Aquarius vibe wanting to be a Taurus vibe, because I really get a huge Taurus vibe from the King of Pentacles. But there is a lot of fire here: Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, air too, so Libra, Aquarius. The only thing we don't have here is Cups, and so I feel like that is significant because I feel like this person is really trying to stay out of their feelings. They are really, really trying really hard not to be in their feelings. I feel like they honestly might be a bit emotionally unavailable. And I feel like they are really I really get like a stick it to the man kind of vibe. And if you don't know what that means, it's just like the man is just like the establishment. Like I feel like they're just very rebellious and like, watch School of Rock, and then you'll understand what the man is. They want to stick it to the man. And I feel like this is kind of fitting for this tarot deck anyway, because it is very, like, kind of rebellious and, like, going against what the traditional tarot deck looks like. And it's really kind of, I feel like this person wants to do things their own way. And I feel like, I honestly feel like you guys are kind of on two separate journeys right now, but it's very possible that with this Four of Wands that it's because at some point you guys are meant to come into union or come into union once again. The Four of Wands is a twin flame card. I try not to talk about that stuff too much because I'm not like the most well versed on those kind of relationships, but I feel like overall this person does desire a harmonious connection between the both of you. And I feel like you guys make each other really happy, and I feel like this person really enjoys being around you. I do feel like there have been some negative influences in this person's life, or very possible that they have acted in really not so great ways to you and to other people, possibly because of substances or something else, or just, not being in the right frame of mind. But I do feel like this person, with the Page of Swords in reverse, I feel like this person maybe like, they might be kind of gossipy, or like, just, they don't really have a clear head about what's going on. I feel like this person, their life is a little bit chaotic, and they really desire for this stability, but they don't necessarily like have it right now. And I feel like there is a desire to move into calmer waters. And I feel like moving into calmer waters is what will be essential to reaching this Four of Wands. But yeah, there's not a lot here of this person being within their heart space. And I do feel like this person is trying to be very logical about this situation, but also trying to be free. I feel like they're very independent, and they really do want to do their own thing, but I feel like they don't want to settle down or really consider any type of traditional things until they reach a point of stability where they feel comfortable, essentially. So let's go ahead and look at what the near future of this connection might look like. Their possible actions towards you. So we have the Seven of Wands here, more sevens. We had sevens in the beginning. Okay, that guy flew out. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, which is interesting because we have the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. Lots of fire and air. Maybe a hothead. We do have the Ace of Swords, so that's a good sign. Okay, man, he popped out. Okay, so then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Oh, and we have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this is actually pretty, like, good. But I feel like, okay, well, it's good and it's not good. But, like, not good in the beginning, better in the end, if that makes sense. So I do feel like it's possible that communication between you and this person will be very defensive, and there may be some harsh words exchanged or arguments. And maybe, honestly, this might come, maybe this Knight of Swords is you, the viewer, being straight up with them. I feel like, okay, I get the vibe that the viewer is someone that is definitely someone more in their heart space and definitely more mature and more emotionally aware. And I feel like you guys have been refraining from kind of speaking your mind to this person. And I feel like it might be a harsh awakening is what this person needs to have. Now, I'm not saying, like, go and, like, verbally accost them or anything, but, like, if it happens, don't be afraid to speak your mind. But this very may well, oh my gosh, how do I talk? This very well may not be something like this Knight of Swords energy may not come from either of you. This might come from someone else, but I feel like there is going to be some harsh communication coming towards them. That's going to give them some clarity, and it's going to make them realize that they need to buckle down and they need to get to work if they want to be this King of Pentacles. So I feel like this person is going to be working hard to fix things because of this new fresh perspective, and they're going to kind of let down these defensive barriers that they have up right now. And so I feel like this is going to be a bit of a process, but I feel like at the end of this process you could expect some kind of peace offering, or like them reaching out in some capacity to, like, kind of reach this Four of Wands. And it might not be the most love-fulfilled message that you've ever gotten, but I do feel like it will be sweet, and it will show potential for something to blossom. So let's look at your romance angels for advice, or my romance angels for your advice, and see what you should do about this connection. What should pile 3 do about this connection? Okay. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Oh, he flew. Reconciliation. We like to see that. That's the shit we like to see. Okay. Finances and career. Finances and financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have honeymoon. Okay. So I really like this bottom of the deck vibe we got going on down here. This bottom of the deck is really where it's at. But it's interesting that finances and career is on this too. So I feel like this is basically saying, hey, it's time to love yourself. These romantic feelings that you guys have for each other aren't going anywhere, and there will be reconciliation. So now is the time to work on yourself and put that energy into yourself, because they're going to do the same thing eventually after they get past this Nine of Swords. And then there is the possibility of getting into this really happy phase in your guys' connection. And I think this was really interesting. I feel like this connection has been anything but conventional, and I feel like the universe is just going to keep surprising you at every twist and turn. I honestly wouldn't blame you if you get a bunch of readings about this person, because I could understand. I feel like they're very confusing and they don't always say what they mean or mean what they say. And so you're just like going crazy, like, what's going on here? I also want to mention that underneath honeymoon was stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So that's something to consider too. But speaking of say what they mean and mean what they say, it's channeled message time, and we're going to see what they would say if they were being honest. So what would pile 3's person say to pile 3? You are so funny. We love that. I love a goofy gal or guy or person. I just like saying G words with goofy, but they definitely think you're really funny and they really enjoy being around you. We have, I'm torn between you and someone else. Okay, so that might be part of that Knight of Wands energy. Just gonna be honest, the Knight of Wands I consider to be, of all the knights, the biggest douche. And I think that they can be a little, they can be kind of horny. So there's that. But I wouldn't be too concerned about this, because it definitely seems like, you know, maybe this King of Wands energy is like what they're trying to explore, and then they're going to be like, oh wait, this is not a good person, I need to move on. But also, like, don't feel like you have to, like, you know, wait for someone or feel like a second option. Like, if, like, just putting it out there, pile 3, like, especially if that deceit was about, like, them, like, seeing other people, like, that's some bullshit, and we're not going to tolerate that. Like, you're awesome and you deserve to put yourself first. Like I says, love yourself first. Our connection overwhelms me. Your presence still haunts me. We have, you still have a place in my heart. So I think there is still some good feelings here. I definitely would not be surprised if this is an ex or somebody else like that, or just a situationship that didn't work out well. No one understands me the way that you do. I'm exhausted. Lots of green here. I feel like this person is really in their feelings about you, like, only when they have no choice but to face their feelings. And I feel like when they're not, they're just like trying to keep moving. Like, you know how a shark is like, if they don't stop swimming, then like they will drown and die. And so I feel like this person like is always trying to be on the move or doing something so that they don't have to, like, I feel like they're afraid of almost drowning in their emotions, and it just seems like scary. I'm really sad right now, so that's really interesting. I think that could definitely be like, you know, they're sad about this connection, or they're just sad about lots of different things. And then on the back of the deck, it says, I have so much I want to say to you. And that's really interesting because we do have all of those swords here. So it is possible that you could be talking to them soon and, you know, moving this connection forward to this happier place. Okay, pile 3, I think that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for letting me read your cards. I really hope it resonated. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, my Etsy shop is linked down below. Also, if you're interested in getting free readings from me, if you follow my tarot Twitter, which is down there as well, I'm posting like free little mini readings on there and like channel messages and things like that. So of course, don't forget to like and subscribe so I can post more videos for you guys. And I think I already said it, but thank you so much for watching and letting me read your cards. I appreciate all of you so much, and I'm wishing you nothing but the best and love and light. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and come back and see me soon. Bye.